Okay, we're here with Harrison Barnes. Start with James here.
Hey Harrison, after a 5-10 start, you guys look like you guys were on the ropes, but you've rattled off 5 out of 6 wins here. Just where is this team at, and how confident are you guys? Is the confidence building?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get better every day. We learned a lot in those first couple of games. We felt like we were better than how we were playing, and more recently, it's been good just string together some wins. But we know we still have a lot we can get better at, and just continue to keep working on those times when we're stalling out.
Marshall Harris.
Harrison, with the way tonight's game went, what did you think the difference was in the second half? Obviously, it was nip tuck early on. They made that big run in the third. What was the biggest difference in your estimation?
I think just staying with it and getting back to a little bit more pace. When we're running, I mean, that's when our offense is at its best. And them being on a back-to-back, us slowing it down, we're kind of playing more into their hands. So I felt like when we got out and ran a little bit, De'Aaron's able to make plays. Tyrese is able to get some wide open shots, kind of got our offense going.
Jason Jones.
Harrison, kind of touching on that again, just how has the poise of this group grown over this last couple of weeks to where they make that run and you guys just get back to something that you know how to do to get the game back in your favor?
Man, I mean, I think our confidence in our group has grown a lot. Last year we were in a lot of those situations and we kept falling short. And even at the beginning of this year, there were times when we all knew that the game was kind of getting away from us and we weren't doing it collectively. So I think now we have that confidence that we know if we play the right way, the right shot's going to come. And that we don't know who is going to come from or where, but we know that if we just continue to stick to the process that, good things will happen.
Harrison, along those lines with the poise that Jason just asked about, when you guys respond to runs, what are you seeing from your team right now that's happening that maybe didn't happen a few weeks back?
We get more life. I mean, defensively, our defense picks up. Offensively, we're able to run a little bit. We just have more bounce in our step, and I think that's what really allowed us to kind of get back in this game and ultimately win it.
Jason Anderson.
HB, De'Aaron and Jason Tatum were two of the top guys in that draft from 2017. What's it been like to watch De'Aaron's emergence in particular recently and the way he's kind of taken over in some key moments in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, Fox has been great for us, all season. Just stepping up, making big time plays, being aggressive, not only in the fourth but all game. As our point of attack. Getting our offense going. So, I think the growth that he's made coming into camp this year, but also throughout this season has been incredible.
Yeah, Harrison. First half in that second quarter, the Celtics go up 32-22, and then Luke calls a timeout, and then you guys come back and close out the quarter on a 30-9, outscoring the Celtics 30-19. What was going on in that timeout that you guys came back out with that little fire?
I mean, the biggest thing was there's a lot of time left, and we don't need to let this game slip away. There's been a lot of times this team we've been down 10, and we've seen that go to 20 or 25, or we've seen just kind of the rope, let go of the rope, and we knew that we could get back into this game, but we tried to settle in, and we had to meet force with force. So I thought we did a good job of that.
Harrison, just going back to Fox for a moment, is a lot of this what you're seeing from him just from a confidence standpoint? Do you see a more confident player than maybe what you've seen when you first got here?
Absolutely. I think the work that he's put in, if he misses a few shots, he's not hanging his head. He's still, foot on the gas. His reads have gotten better. I think just his overall game has been elevated. So, and I think that confidence in himself, especially in the way he's been playing, it becomes infectious.
There's a couple more. Jason Anderson.
HB, you guys held Tatum to the scoreless in the third. How much of a focal point was that after a big first half for him, and how did you guys do that?
I mean, it was a collective effort. I mean, you know, they go as he goes, and you know, as their best player, you know, you definitely have to lock in on him. You know, he's gonna make shots. Obviously, you know, look at the stat sheet. He had a game, but I just want to try to make things difficult for him.
All right, end with Jason Jones.
Yeah, Harrison, this is about the team defense. In that third quarter, it seemed like you guys got back in the game. I know you talked about the offense, but you guys got way more active defensively, getting in the passing lanes. Just what's been the change that you've seen to where you guys realized in that stretch, it wasn't just about outscoring them. It was about, we got to start making some plays and turning them over to get going.
I mean, I think that's the biggest thing that we've learned this season, is that we're not going to outscore people. You know, defensively, you know, that's what has to be our hallmark. And in games where we choose to defend and we choose to be locked in on that, you know, we do pretty well. In games when we don't, you know, it gets ugly. So, you know, I think really kind of locking in defensively. You know, shout out to obviously our bigs for, you know, protecting the paint, you know, in all those pick and roll coverages. There's a lot of pick and rolls tonight. And then our guards for being active.
Thank you, HB.